Welcome to the show. After week 4 ITM Cup action took a toll on the Stags, no match for the ever-improving Taranaki. We'll hear Southland's plans to put that right in a moment. Elsewhere, Tues scored a great double to enhance their position in the championship. Otago were game, but Canterbury stirred in the second 40 to edge out their hosts. Northland and Tasman both won with last-minute scores. Wellington found a new way to lose after leading 30-6 over Auckland, and Harbour just keep losing, determined to protect that wooden spoon at all costs, it seems.
Are the guys hitting the tackle bags hard because a few missed on the weekend?
Yeah, it was a few missed. I think it was more of an attitude thing, so a bit of an attitude adjustment we've been trying to push through this week. It's just I suppose one of those games that might be the awakener for us, which I hope it is. You know, like there's been some stern words said from the group in regards to that. So let's hope they heed that advice and we put in a good performance against Northland.
Started so well in the competition, the 2 wins were much talked about. Now turns out those teams aren't beating too many other people, so you've really got to get a move on it. You're halfway through. Oh
mate, it's going to be a really tight competition, the championship. There's about 5 of us going for 4 spots, and legitimately we really need this one this weekend. But I think there is, we've definitely got a good group, and I firmly believe that, and it's just about us just putting that effort and keeping our structures on the field, and I think we'll get a lot of pay out of it. It's us beating us, I believe.
You're making enough breaks, aren't you, Willis and Junior coming in from the back? You're creating the holes, it's just a matter of capitalising on them.
Yeah, like we are, and we're playing quite a good brand of footy. We've had quite a few comments that a bit of a change in the paradigm, which is great, you know. But it's all good, well, playing good-looking footy if you're not winning, no one really gives a shit. So we just hope that we can put that onto the field and keep playing that style of footy for the 80 minutes. I think from the weekend, if we had to just keep staying to our structure and our game plan, then it would have been a lot closer game than what it turned out.
Sometimes the penalty for expensive play is exposure on defence, isn't it? It's quite a different mindset about how to get back and defend if you've been throwing the ball around a bit.
Well, that's the thing, and it's about making that adjustment. So if we do turn it over or if someone drops it, it's about flicking that switch from attack to D, and we're just not doing that quickly enough. So that's something we've worked on today, and something we've talked about. It's up to the group to see where they want to take this.
Well, crossover wins are good, but the ones against your own competition are all the more important, aren't they? Because you hurt their runners and help yours.
That's right, and that's why these championship games are so important to us. So heading into this weekend, this is a must-win at home too, in front of our crowd. Boys have got a bit to prove after our last performance there. We felt we let one go on Otago, so we're really hoping that they turn up and with the right attitude and put Northland to the sword. You know, they'll come down here with quite a bit of confidence, and we'll see how that game goes tomorrow night. And but you know, I've got quite a lot of confidence in our team, and I think we can really do the job on Saturday.
Well, John, you've had some time to reflect on that performance. What ultimately went wrong in your eyes?
I think we lacked a few structures, and we lacked a bit of energy. So that won't be a problem this week. The boys have really worked on that, and we've had a bit of soul searching today and yesterday, so the boys will improve from that.
When you scored that try just before half time, that should have energised the team. It didn't seem to have that effect.
Yeah, I don't know. It was it's just not Southland-like, so we'll be playing Northland this week, and we'll be rectifying that, and it's something the boys are really keen to resurrect and bring it back to the Southland way.
You look at the tries that were conceded, just some missed tackles, individuals got to maybe just concentrate a bit more.
Yeah, exactly. We talked about our defence, and we talked about where we went wrong, and we went through all that. So, no, we know where we need to improve, and we don't need to worry about anyone else. We just need to worry about ourselves and our systems, and I think we'll be right.
We hear a lot about systems. Was that at fault? Just people didn't quite follow what the pattern was?
No, I don't think it was that. I think it was just a combination of things, really. And when you've got one or two things going wrong, not everything's going to go properly. So, that's just probably what the main difference was, to be honest.
And you caught a Taranaki team on the up at the moment, aren't they? They've really found their feet.
Yeah, exactly. They're probably second top team at the moment now, the tier. So, we thought we had places where we dominated them, and we could have kept dominating them, but we didn't. So that's a positive, I suppose. And we'll be looking forward to playing a Northland team, and we'll be trying to put the Taranaki game behind us.
It is an important week for you because you have now got your games close together, so it's about managing the resources, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a really important time of the year for us. We're just going to have to recover and be smart and better recovery and stuff like that. So we'll prepare well, and I reckon there's 3 blocks of 3 games now are going to be really important for our home semi-final chances and a semi-final chance by itself.
What about individually? You must be delighted the way you've come back, getting through so much game time after being out for so long.
Yeah, I suppose it was a wee bit of a mental barrier, to be honest. Getting through their first game was a bit nerve-wracking, but the body's actually starting to feel really good. So it's good getting a few minutes on the paddock, and hopefully the lungs start catching up soon.
And to pick up a couple of tries, it's just good for morale, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. A few cherries on the end, I suppose. You get them when you hang in the backs like that. So it's always good to get a couple of dots every now and then.
We started off pretty good, and I think a bit of our phase D let us down a wee bit, but the boys are after the game we're pretty positive about what was going on afterwards, so we're just looking forward to the next game, I guess.
Has there been a lot of work on defence at training today?
No, not really, not today, but we've been at our review we just had, we looked through a lot of the footage and took out a bit of clips that to do with defence, and yeah, took a lot out of there, and the boys are pretty down about how we went, but yeah, I think everyone's just keeping their head up and just looking forward to the next game. Yeah.
What about your own play? You happy with the way you're going as a fullback?
Pretty happy. Haven't had any injuries, so that's pretty good. Our body's holding up quite well, and now getting good feedback from the coaches, and just tell me they haven't really said much though, but just trying to keep me on my toes, I guess. So yeah.
You've been changing the wings week in, week about. Is it difficult to get a pattern and understanding with different players?
Yeah, it is. He's always switching it around just to see what works but going into each game we see what he thinks is best for the back 3, so yeah, there's always a shuffle in between there, so yeah.
Lots of opportunities created by Willis and Cardiff to run off those guys, that must be exciting.
Yeah, always good running off them, mate, especially because Cardiff, I've worked a lot of them out of school, and we're in school together, and yeah.
So the idea is to try and get a big win on the weekend, get the confidence back up?
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Hopefully home game, bring a good crowd, and hopefully the boys get up, yeah.
Just about your kicking game, what are your instructions there? What are you looking to achieve?
I'm not much of a kicker, but Brad told me he wants me to work hard on my kicking game, and I've been doing a bit of that, so just trying to bring that into my game, and also not to go away from my running game, so I guess this week I'm going to look to hopefully bring a bit more running game into it, yeah.
Well, you've had a few more opportunities, haven't you? You had your hands on the ball more in the last week or so?
Yeah, I guess that's the key to it, just trying to get those second touches and just running off Willis, Cardiff, all those strong ball carriers, yeah.
No surprise that Canterbury hit the standings in the Premiership, and with the game in hand over rivals Taranaki. Tasman's nicely poised to host a semi if they're good enough, leaving 3 teams to fight out the last playoff spot. Auckland have the edge over their neighbours, so the game between them and the Steelers may well resolve that dilemma. Manawatu look good atop of the championship despite having played more than the Chasers, now that they have a 6-point lead plus 2 wins over crossover opponents. With both the Steamers and North Harbour effectively out of the race, Southland need to beat at least 2 of their rivals above them to feature in late October. Wins against Premiership opposition would also prove handy given those above have fared well in the crossovers. Note the crucial match against Northland this Saturday is a 4:35 p.m. kick-off.